Hi there, it's Joshua. How are you? So, right now, I just felt an itch to give you guys a tour of my apartment in New York City, personally hosted by me. There's no reason in particular why, I just wanted to. And so, yeah, with that being said, let's get right to it. So, here I am actually standing in my personal bedroom, which is where I get to sleep at night without being worried about potentially being attacked or ambushed. It definitely makes it easier to kind of rest when you don't worry about that stuff. And so I get to do that here in the confines of this building. And so, yeah, this is what I usually use the room for the most part. And let me flip the camera around to show you the details a little bit. So, um, hopefully you can see it. Here is my desk, along with a pair of scissors for some reason, also a sock, and my computer. This is where I guess, work, pretend to work, browse on the computer, just sit down, just think, talk to myself, which I do quite frequently, and yeah, that's what I use this area for the most part. And moving over, I have a very big, or maybe not so big, window, and I could kind of see um, the building on the other side that also houses other people. Occasionally, I do make eye contact with them, and it's always pleasant. Yeah, I kind of it's always nice to see your neighbors across the street that way. And so, yeah, moving over, got a hamper. These are actually clean clothes, by the way. My laundry routine is actually to uh, take it down in this, wash it, dry it, and bring it back up. And that's the finish to it. I kind of just don't really unfold anything because I don't think it's necessary. But it does make retrieving clothes a little harder because I have to kind of dig through things when I need something. And so there's that. Um, got my bed here. It normally isn't like this when I'm sleeping, but again, I had to kind of unpack from here to get some clothes out, and I was in the process of doing that. And I didn't fix it yet. So here, more clothes, more clothes, more clothes. I've also got a lot of hangers. Don't use them though, but yeah, actually, let me get back to here. One thing I actually learned about a week ago is that when you go do laundry, um, and you wash it obviously and take it to the dryer, um, it's also very important, I guess, to dry your clothes very completely, not just leave it wet, which is what I do a lot of times without realizing, or I do realize, but I don't care enough to do anything about that because who wants to kind of go back down and dry clothes again, like that's just takes 5 more minutes that I don't really want to put effort into. And so um, yeah, that happened one day. I washed it, dried it, realized it was wet, but I just figured like, hey, just give it a few days, it's gonna just dry by itself. Didn't even bother to take the clothes out of the hamper, not to air dry, because again, like, it's still clean and it's just wet and it will dry because wet things do dry eventually, historically, from what I've seen. And so I trusted that process, and it didn't happen that way actually. So it was wet, which is fine with me. I don't mind wearing wet clothes, like just going out. It doesn't bother me. It's a little uncomfortable, but eventually it'll dry out. So, but my roommate kind of pointed out the fact that it smelled a lot, to the point where he actually like brought it up. He's not really one to kind of complain, rarely does, but I guess it was so bad that he had to kind of uh, say that we have a wet towel problem or something like that. So he kind of just bust out the candles. Um, Quite frankly, for me, it didn't even smell that bad. If anything, this wet clothes smell, it for sure wasn't bothersome. I smelled something, but if anything, smelled a little good maybe for me. It didn't bother me at all. And so, but he said some things about it, so it's kind of readjust the way I do laundry. And I guess next time we agreed that when I dry my clothes, I'll do it a little more completely, whatever that means. Just a little longer, maybe use more dryers, be that annoying guy that takes 3 dryers out of the 4 and doesn't let other people use it, but that's gonna have to be me. Otherwise, we're gonna have this issue where I apparently make the place smell a lot, and we're gonna have some more uncomfortable talks, and can't do that. So that's gonna change. Okay, so let's move forward. My room is, this is my room, guys. So I like it here. And one other quirk I noticed, not in a great way, is if you look up, apparently apartments out here, they don't have installed lights. I thought, lights would be a necessity in the 21st century and even before that, but apparently this building decided not to have installed lights. So I found that to be strange, but luckily enough, I have a lamp that actually works really, really well. It like kind of makes the whole place bright just by this. Kind of just launches light into the ceiling, and yeah, that's how I kind of get by. But no natural lights in here, at least not installed lights. It's a unique thing about this, but apparently it's not that uncommon. So so moving over, I got my my bathroom here. It's very convenient. Turn on the lights right here. Got my bathroom. Lighting is a little dark right now, but we'll get by. Yeah, very close walk. Get to do my business out here. Got some quick tour of the shower. But you see, I use a toothbrush. I do brush my teeth in the shower very, very well. Maybe up to 5 minutes or so. I just kind of just hack at my teeth very hard. It's very important, I think, just because I don't want cavities and I want to keep my teeth, just keep it just have it, because it's nice to have teeth, right? So do that. Actually, this is my toilet, or our toilet. Yeah, this is obviously essential as well, just for basic hygiene purposes. And what you'll notice here is that the water is actually blue. I don't know why this was the case. It wasn't always like this, but for a few weeks now, it turned blue. So I think my roommate did something to it to do that. So I don't know how he did it, but he made our toilet water blue. And so that's something to point out, I guess. So now I am in our living room. I want to be a little careful with this one because I didn't even ask my roommate if I have the permission to do this. So I'm not going to get too close to details there. Hopefully he'll be okay with it, but yeah, I didn't really ask his permission for this, and he doesn't even know, and he'll probably never know too, so that might be ideal. So he'll never know, so it's okay too. So another tour of our door. Got some shoes there, got a shoe rack to keep things nice and organized and keep the floors empty. We got a very small kitchen, but it gets the job done. We have a microwave, coffee maker. No, that's not a coffee maker. That's an air fryer, which is apparently some kind of tool that's good for cooking stuff. I never really quite understood what makes it so special, but apparently it makes food taste a lot better. So gotta trust the reviews of my roommate on that one. So got a big fridge here. I guess you see a little bit. And yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to the end. So again, my room, or our living room, if you notice, it's a lot cleaner. My roommate is quite clean, a lot more so than me, relatively speaking. And so I feel kind of obligated to kind of keep up with that. So I do definitely make a more concerted, consistent effort to keep this place a little cleaner by just, I don't know, just trying a little harder. The kitchen too, I actually do clean regularly when I use it, just because it's our living space we share together, and I want to have at least some manners in that regard. And so, yeah, I adjusted to his style there. If he was a really dirty roommate, by all means, I would have just not giving a shit and just done whatever. It would have been just bad. It wouldn't have bothered me actually, but I would have just adjusted to him and just make it bad and not care if he was a dirty roommate. But he's not, so I have to do the opposite. I have to try harder. So there's that. I think I can show you the balcony, which I'll get to very closely. Here's the balcony. You got a view of this before, but in my room, but now I can see it from the outside without windows kind of getting in the way. So yeah, I can look down. I'm on one of the higher floors, and when I look down here, I feel very scared, very comfortable, because you could fall off, and that'd be very painful if you fall off, or maybe not if you fall on your head, and you could die quickly, ideally. But yeah, I don't want to think about it too much because it makes me queasy. But okay, so I think that's the apartment tour. Also, here you can see we have a plant here that we don't water, and it's still alive, still looks healthy. It gets a lot of sun though, but no water. Not sure why we don't feed it water, but that's that. Okay, thanks for joining, the few of you that are watching. Okay, bye bye.